Hi everybody and welcome in for another edition of the Triple Cities Family Dental Pregame Show. Triple Cities Family Dental makes your smile their priority. Call and schedule an appointment by giving them a ring at 607-545-4148. I'm sure with 2026 coming around, they would love to see some new patients in their waiting room. So big thanks to our friends over at Triple Cities Family Dental for sponsoring their pregame show for another season. The Black Bears coming off a big win last night. They defeated the Watertown Wolves on the road by a final score of 6-3. We had over 800 people watching along remotely with us last night, so a big thank you to everybody who is hanging out with us in the YouTube chat. We're flying solo again on the broadcast call tonight, as this is going to be game number 25 of the FPHL season for the Black Bears. They come in first place at 22-2-0, 64 points atop of the Empire and FPHL. The Athens Rock Lobsters did lose last night to the Monroe Moccasins, and that is worth noting. A little bit ways down the road before we really have to worry about it, but Binghamton maintaining pace and staying atop of the FPHL standings. In case you were wondering, tonight's game originally was scheduled for 7:30 p.m., but they are having a post-game skate in the Watertown Municipal Arena tonight. So upper management made the decision to bump up puck drop to 6:15. So if you know somebody who's not watching yet, go ahead and give them a ring and let them know that Black Bears hockey is on the air. This will be our final game of the weekend, and then we will be back inside the confines of the Vision Veterans Memorial Arena on Wednesday night, New Year's Eve, for a special 5 p.m. puck drop, earliest puck drop of the season for Binghamton, some late afternoon hockey, and then you can head to downtown Binghamton and ring in the new year with all your friends and family. If you want tickets for New Year's Eve, you can do so by going online, binghamtonblackbears.com, click on the menu tab that says tickets, or give us a call, 607-722-7367. You just saw the Zamboni making its pass by as we get ready for puck drop here tonight. We're going to take a timeout, come back with more, find out how the Black Bears are lining up tonight in this Saturday night rematch against the Watertown Wolves. We're back with you folks right after this quick timeout. You're listening to the Triple Cities Family Dental Pregame Show.
It's almost time to say goodbye to 2025 and ring in the new year with the Black Bears on December 31st for a special 5 p.m. puck drop. The Black Bears will take on the Wolves for the final game of 2025, and we hope you're there to see it. Get your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
The next iteration of the Tully's Good Times with Coach show will be on Tuesday, January 6th at 6 p.m. at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location. Join myself, Brooks Hill, along with head coach Brant Sherwood and members of the Black Bears for our first time at Tully's in 2026 to ring in the new year. We hope to see you at Tully's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Triple Cities Family Dental Pregame Show continuing to roll along here. Taking a look at the lineup tonight, brought to you by our friends at UHS Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine providers of the Binghamton Black Bears. Things looking a little bit differently tonight, as you can expect. Austin DeRazio out with an upper body concern of tonight's game. Number 8, Chichu Lathan, still a healthy extra, as is Wyatt Friedlander, the third netminder. Jacob Shanker still out on the 15-day IR. We see if he will be activated in time for New Year's Eve coming up on Wednesday, or if they wait till after we turn the calendar to 2026 and activate him ahead of the January 2nd and 3rd games against Watertown. So we're going to get real familiar with the Wolves here over the next 7 days, just like we were with the Danbury Hat Tricks in that last 4-game swing. Going to get real familiar with these Watertown Wolves, and hopefully by then all of them will have nameplates on their jersey. But that's neither here nor there. The only change in the lineup is Durazio comes out. Dan Weber will play tonight with Dan Stone, and Emerson Emery draws in to the third pair spot along with Cam Cervoni. So Durazio out, Emery in, and Weber up to top pair with Dan Stone. Middle pair stays the same with Scott Ramekers and Jesse Anderson as well. That's a look at the UHS Sports Medicine injuries and scratches for this evening's game. We're getting set here for puck drop. FW Web Company sponsors the first period. We're going to hear from them a little bit later on in the night. But let's take a look at last time out, Friday night tilt, Bear Bright Electric. Rewind here. CJ Stubbs, first player this season to have multiple hat tricks this season. CJ is now up to 19 goals on the year, 50 points, because he's got 31 helpers to go with it as well. He, along with Ivan Bondarenko, both riding 16-game point streaks. Bondarenko picked up an assist last night. He's a league leader in that category with 34. CJ Stubbs not too far behind. Power play percentage did go up for the Black Bears last night. They're up to 28%. However, it did come at the cost of the PK dropping 1% point. They went from 91 down to 90. I know, hard to believe. 28% plus 90% equals 118, and that is pretty good special teams percentages considering they have scored 40 times on the power play this season, and they've only given up 11 power play goals as well. Fans still filling in at the Watertown Municipal Arena while we roll on here in our pregame show. We're going to take another time out, come back, meet the goaltenders for tonight's game. It looks like they've already been given to us according to the league website. We will see if that is true when we come back right after this. You're listening to Black Bears Hockey, getting ready for a Saturday night showdown in Watertown. We're back with you after this.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Welcome back in, everybody. Triple City's Family Dental pregame show getting ready to wrap up here as we get set for the final showdown of the weekend between the Black Bears and the Wolves. Binghamton trying to remain unbeaten against Watertown this season. We have played 6 matchups, and tonight is the 7th as we get set to go here. Binghamton now up to a plus 69 goal differential on the season with their 3-goal victory last night over the Wolves. Wolves down to a negative 18 in that same category. Binghamton averaging 5.29 goals per game with only allowing 2.42. Again, we already talked about the power play operating at 28%. The PK operates at 90% as well. Our friend Jeff Barrett from the Watertown Wolves is doing his stand-up right now, and before they get set for puck drop, so once they are showing the teams coming out of the tunnel once again, we will flip it back to the ice, so to make sure you are not missing anything. But while we have the opportunity, let's talk about tonight's goaltenders, brought to you by our good friends at D-Squared Home Improvements. Our goaltending matchup, and according to the FPHL website, Brendan Colgan is going to get the start again. Took the loss last night. His record now 4-8-2. His goals against average did go down slightly. He's at a 3.89 and save percentage at .885. He was the goaltender of record last night and allowed all 6 goals that the Black Bears were able to score. So it does not make a whole bunch of sense about how his average went down. I believe I probably wrote that down wrong. But you know what? We're -1 on the night. We'll see how we finish. On the other side, somebody whose stats did not change is Connor McAnanama. C-Max is 11-1-0 on the year. He has a goals against average of 2.48 and a save percentage of .903. So Connor is going to look for his 12th victory here tonight, as you see the camera panning to the ice here, signifying that we are closer and closer to puck drop as we get set and ready to go here once again at the Watertown Municipal Arena. Historically been a tough place to play for the Black Bears. Last year when they had their dominant championship run in year 2 of back-to-back titles, the Watertown Municipal Arena is the place that gave them the hardest time to play. Now, Port Huron, only team to beat them in the postseason, but it's always tough in Watertown to play a full 60. We'll see if the Black Bears are going to be able to do that tonight here, as it is 6:15 on the East Coast. They're doing the public address announcements, getting set. If you hear some audio seek through the microphone, it's just our friend Jeff Barrett and his staff from Watertown. We're also listening to their broadcast as well as best we can, synced up on Rumble. That way we have a little bit sense of what's going on in case we hear a whistle and we get a stoppage. We can find out exactly why that is the case. But you've been listening to the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. Friendly reminder that they always make your smile their priority. Schedule an appointment by calling them at 607-545-4148. That'll wrap it up here for the pregame show. They're getting ready to have the team skate out of the tunnels and have the presentation of the national anthem. When we come back, it will be time for the FW Web Company first period in the BAE Systems opening faceoff of tonight's game. So don't go anywhere. Black Bears and Wolves getting ready to take the ice here right after this.
Open 7 days a week with urgent care appointments on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital in Green is Bingo's first thought when he injures himself on the ice. Our dedicated doctors and staff worked with Bingo to get him back out to visiting with his fans. Turns out Bingo isn't quite ready for the pros just yet. On his way out, he got to say hi to his fellow Black Bears here for their wellness appointments. Give us a call at 607-656-4285 to have your pet seen today.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a honey buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears!
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
It's almost time to say goodbye to 2025 and ring in the new year with the Black Bears on December 31st for a special 5 p.m. puck drop. The Black Bears will take on the Wolves for the final game of 2025, and we hope you're there to see it. Get your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com.
Attention fans. Looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
The next iteration of the Tully's Good Times with Coach show will be on Tuesday, January 6th at 6 p.m. at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location. Join myself, Brooks Hill, along with head coach Brant Sherwood and members of the Black Bears for our first time at Tully's in 2026 to ring in the new year. We hope to see you at Tully's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Welcome in, everybody, for another edition of Black Bears Hockey. 6:25 here on the East Coast, running 10 minutes tardy, so on time in Watertown as we get set here for the Saturday night showdown between the Wolves and the Black Bears once again. Brooks Hill flying solo and calling the game remotely tonight as we get set here for the final of two matchups between the two teams this weekend. Same two teams will meet 3 times next weekend, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Part of New Year's Eve in Binghamton, and then Friday and Saturday night going to be back in Watertown. Ceremonial puck drop taking place as we get set here to go on a wonderful Saturday night. I'm sure the weather is great up in Watertown. It is where I am, so I can only assume the same. Binghamton, no changes up front in their forward grouping tonight. It'll only be Dan Weber going to play with Dan Stone, and Emerson Emery drawing into the lineup for Austin DeRazio, who is out with an upper body concern. Watertown tonight outfitted in their traditional home blue jerseys. Binghamton outfitted in their white Road Ranger jerseys once again. Get a look at the two goaltenders, Brendan Colgan, Connor McAnanama. As we pan out, get set, and we're going to watch the BAE Systems opening faceoff from the end zone camera as Binghamton will control the draw, go down the other way of the ice to begin the contest once again. Binghamton scored early in last night's contest, just 2 minutes and 24 seconds into the period. It was on the power play. We'll see if Binghamton's offense can strike early again as well. Kirkby trying to pick it out of the corner behind the net. Not going to be able to do so with control. Watertown able to get a clear as they will send it all the way back down the ice. We get our first stoppage 34 seconds in as Wolves ice the puck, clearing it from behind their own red line back in the defensive zone. Seeing a good little chunk of green next to the Black Bears bench. That's always exciting to see. So thank you to all the Black Bears fans who made the trip up to the Watertown Municipal Arena. Second line, Sirota centering, Jansen and Sargis once again. This line connected a couple of times last night. Sargis with a goal and Mac Jansen with a goal as well. Jansen put an end to that 3-0 scoring run that Watertown had drawn through 2 periods of play. Binghamton got out to a 5-0 lead. Then Watertown got 2 in a row, 1 on power play, 1 at even strength, and then scored a shorthanded goal in the 3rd period on a breakaway. Sargis now skates in to the offensive side. Going to do a little pirouette, dropping it back over for Jesse Anderson. His wrist shot will get blocked by Brad Reeder, who is right in front, and that'll get tipped into the safety netting out of play. So a minute 8 in, still searching for our first shot on goal of the evening. And looks like now the third line, Gavin Yates, Kyle Steffen, and Austin Thompson, if you can call it a third line, was able to listen to the Coach Sherwood interview today. He went on a little bit of a media tour over the last week with 10-minute misconduct, also the power play post show, doing a couple of interviews. Said the same thing to both parties, that Binghamton really doesn't have second, third line. It's 3 first lines. What other team in the FPHL would you have Gavin Yates and Austin Thompson and Kyle Steffen be your third line? The answer is none. So now the Wolves come back the other way. Schultz will slam one. That goes wide. Back up to the point, and that will get tipped in. Ricochet off a skate, and it's the Wolves who get on the board early here in the Saturday night showdown. A minute 44 into the game. Watertown on the board. They're going to say deflected off of Jake Schultz. And it got past McAnanama, and the Wolves are up 1-0. So here's a look at our replay. You see the initial shot go off the end wall, then works its way back up top. Slap shot comes in. Schultz actually knocks that one out of midair, passing in front of McAnanama, and is able to deflect that one into the back of the net. So that's going to be an even strength goal for Jake Schultz. Makes the score 1-0 Watertown. And we will have an icing call here following that face-off. So offensive draw for Watertown. They are allowed to choose their dot in this situation. Schultz getting the goal at 1:44, trying to extend that lead. This is Watertown's first lead of the night, or excuse me, of the weekend. Of course it is the night. It's 1-0, and they will go back and ice the puck right there. 17:44 left to go in the FW Web Company first period. Proud sponsors of the first period all season long. Visit them at nearby 62 Griswold Street, right outside downtown Binghamton. Or you can visit them online at fwweb.com. That's web with 2 B's.com. Wolves will win the draw, and wrapped around the wall by Papa Petros. He had a good game last night, making his Wolves debut of the season. But a giveaway there from 88 in blue leads to an extra possession for the Black Bears. Stone gets sent into the wall. Puck stays in, though, as took the hit to make the dump in. And Wolves will get to a loose puck first. Papa Petro spins it around a wall. And now they will try to bring it up the ice. Stone over to Weber, D to D, and Stubbs tries to glide it through center ice. That's going to be too soft. Going to be stolen away by Watertown. Extra possession here for the Wolves as they enter the zone. Good gap up, though, by Sirota. Center from the second line, first off the bench on this line change, and that'll put the bullet out of harm's way for the time being for the Black Bears, as it will now come back the other way. Skating into the far side, this is Newman. We saw him last night wearing the number 55 jersey. Thought we were going to see Trevor Gradsby in that. That's what he listed at least on the game sheet, but unfortunately, sometimes the names and the numbers do not match up. Corrigan holding the point for Watertown will send it around the wall. It's a vacated blue line for Watertown. Nobody's there, and they're going to watch that puck go all the way down to Brendan Colgan, and there gets set up behind the net and allows Binghamton the opportunity to set up on the forecheck. Jansen and Sirota try to play a game of catch around the wall on the far side of your screen, but it works its way back behind Colgan's cage, and the breakout will commence for the Wolves. Pocket picked. Binghamton comes away with it, and Stefan trying to scissor it ahead to Thompson, just not able to bring it up to his forehand. Thompson, the righty, touches back up on the delayed offside. Now Binghamton will try to catch Watertown in a line change. Out wide. Thompson hits the trail man right in stride. Cervoni's shot going to be blocked away by Colgan. Ramekers will hold the point. And Thompson into the high slot. Finds a man. Yates starting and stopping down low. Big net front battle. Thompson shot partially fanned on. Ramekers tried to wrap it around the wall. Binghamton threatening. 5:20 left to go here in the first period. 15:20 left to go here in the first period. Yates' shot kicked away with a purpose by Colgan. As it'll go into the corner, Wolves finally able to get the clear. It does have enough to make the line. Linesman will blow the whistle and intervene, and this is coming all the way back into the Wolves' end. No change for Watertown as they have once again iced the puck. So 1-0 Watertown. Offensive zone draw for Binghamton. Kirkby is going to line to take it against Chris Corrigan. Captain against assistant captain. And you can tell by that zoomed in camera, Kirkby didn't think that the linesman dropped that puck fairly, or wasn't ready for that puck drop. Works out for Watertown. They're going to continue to play, and they will up the puck coming all the way back into the Binghamton end. This time, not going to make the line for icing. Emerson Emery's first touch of the weekend as he will pull it around the cage and bring it up ice. Here, gain the red line, throw it in cross corner. Stubbs gets there first for the away team. Tries to get into a board battle, and Watertown almost just put it in their own net trying to clear the puck. Brad Reeder not able to get a clean handle on it. Healed the puck on the way through. Cervoni shot tipped wide by Kirkby, trying to do the exact same thing that Jake Schultz was able to do earlier in the contest. So Binghamton doing a good job applying pressure to their top line, making Watertown work very hard for the pucks. And now finally, Wolves try to clear. As Stubbs is sent into the wall, that gets the crowd excited. You could hear on the Watertown stream. Black Bears, though, get stood up trying to dance into the middle of the ice. Watertown crosses over the line. Could be a 3-on-2, but Reeder fumbled it. McAnanamaw trying to direct traffic, lets Cervoni know where the puck is. Just outside the trapezoid, Binghamton tries to clear, but it's held in at the line. Thrown back in cross corner. Sent back around the wall. And Reeder and Klink trying to get a two-man game going. It'll bounce back out to Papa Petros. And here go far side for Yefim Mishkin. Had a goal last night, a beautiful shorthanded goal on the breakaway. Only the third shorthanded goal that the Black Bears had allowed all season. And 86 in blue, or last night red, was the one to score it. Binghamton's iced the puck here from behind their red line. 13:21 left to go. Watertown leads 1-0. Back with you right after this.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Welcome back in, everybody. Gonna get set here. A D-zone draw for the Black Bears to the right of McAnanamaw. Watertown leads 1-0. They scored on the first shot of the game. A tip out of mid-air came off the stick of Jake Schultz passing by in front of the blue paint. Watertown able to win this draw back, and Gill will throw it right into the glove of McAnanamaw. A low glove save for C-Mac. It will reset, do it again. Binghamton now going to be allowed to change if they would like to do so. Looks like everybody's going to be content to stay on, and Sirota on his power side will line up in the circle. Go against Mishkin. And Watertown will win that faceoff again. That'll go off the bottom of the glove of McAnanamaw. Binghamton, though, gets to the rebound. Gill gaps up defensively, make sure the Black Bears not able to come across the line, as Jansen was a hair early into the zone. He was offside. So a neutral zone draw coming up. It'll be in front of the penalty box doors. Looks like everybody is set to go. No changes. About 7 minutes into this one. Shots are even at 2 apiece, but where it matters the most, Watertown with the opening goal as they lead this contest 1-0. Weaver paired up with Stone tonight. We'll play a game of catch far side and then blows a tire. Trying to cut to the middle of the ice. Weaver, though, the lefty on the forehand, able to get it outside the blue line. Tried a stretch pass over to Jansen, but now coming back the other way, Binghamton will transition. Here comes Sirota. Skates in. Sirota dances, fires, and scores. Zach Sirota on the partial breakaway ties the game at 1. What a goal from Zach Sirota. He picks up his 6th goal of the year, and the game now is tied. Even strength goal, Zach Sirota. And just like that, game is tied. Take a look at this Heinz Energy replay. You're going to see Zach Sirota come in on the left side, and because he's right-handed, he baits Colgan to go out wide and just slides it underneath the glove, above the leg pad. Perfect placement. Zach Sirota ties the game up at 1. So now Binghamton playing with a tie game, trying to look for their first lead. Ramaker's wrist shot goes wide. Clear will be made. That was Dustin Henning, and it'll go back out wide. Steffen in tight, looking for the one touch to Thompson, crashing the net. Going to be broken up, and the Wolves will transition going back the other way. Teams fighting for control at center ice circle. Nick Swain is tonight's 10th forward once again. We'll see how he does. He's playing right now with the third line with with Yates and Steffen. Swain centers up for Yates. He's hit by Dabari, but Yates able to stay up on his feet. Binghamton working the cycle on the far side of the ice, sending across, looking for Gavin, cutting into the middle of the ice, but going to be broken up by Watertown. And once again, they will throw it down the ice. It'll ricochet off of the referee's skate, so no icing against Watertown. Quick to re-enter, though. There you go, back out wide. McAnanama sees a shot that gets blocked on the way through as the Black Bears try to regroup in their own end, trying to get to a loose puck. Kirkby, skate to stick, settling it down, loses an edge, maybe pushed down on the way through. But Klink out wide is going to give it up, and Stubbs back out through transition, knowing that maybe some of his guys need to get a line change. We'll just throw it into the corner. Cervoni holds the point. A wrist shot will be caught by Brendan Colgan, drifting a little bit off the left side of the cage, but he will get the stoppage. Colgan last night played in his 200th FPHL game. He's been a predominantly member of the Columbus River Dragons during those 200 games, just spending the last partial this season and last year with the Watertown Wolves. Bondarenko will line up for the draw as Kirkby was asked to leave the dot. Cervoni will slap it around, looking for Stubbs down low. Excellent IQ by Stubbs to dodge the hit. Bondarenko fans on the one-timer, though. Ends up behind the cage. Kirkby sent down into the boards. That was by number 17, Adam Zimmerman, the big defenseman for Watertown. Shot from the point, going to be deflected wide of Colgan's net. Wolves get the clear, and it comes back in to the Binghamton end. It's behind the net. Cervoni tries to go through the middle of the ice. Giveaway. Shot save made by McAnanama on Chris Corrigan as it'll bounce out through center ice. Kirkby finds the outlet pass. Stubbs has got a lot of space. Going ahead looking for Bondarenko. It's tipped on, but Colgan able to absorb it and hold for a whistle with 10:09 left to go here in the first period. So Binghamton now with 6 shots on goal. And Zach Sirota has the only goal so far for Binghamton. Jake Schultz has the initial goal in the contest. It was Jake Schultz who scored for Watertown. Binghamton will lose this D-zone draw, but that doesn't mean they're going to give up looking for that loose puck. Binghamton tries to bank it off the netminder. Instead, works its way back up top. Sent back in around the wall, and at the next stoppage, we will have our under 10 media timeout. Dabari tries to backhand one behind the Black Bears cage, but it gets deflected into the bench area instead. Take a timeout. Zach Sirota ties the game up at 1. We're back with you right after this.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears! FW Web Company first period. Binghamton, Watertown tied at 1. Got 600 people hanging out with an early evening hockey game here tonight. Binghamton looking to take the lead for the first time in this Saturday night tilt. Watertown's Jake Schultz got the game's first goal at 1:44 into the game. Binghamton able to answer at 7:26. Gill will send it around the wall for Weber, blocks it as Watertown gets set back up defensively, trying to apply some pressure up on the forecheck. We're halfway home in the first period. Sirota, the goal scorer for Binghamton, goes out wide, going to try to get to the front of the net. Swiped at by Colgan. Wolves to the rebound, and Reeder able to get the clear. Gets it past the blue line, but stolen away by Stone. Binghamton tries to transition back into the offensive zone. Jansen's pushed off the puck and sent up top. Steffen, fresh off a line change, going to charge in cross corner, looking after it. Sarge is still out there with the second line. Has a little bit of a hodgepodge going on for the Black Bears offensively right now. Thompson overskates one behind the cage, and it floats back out to center ice. Sargis will play it up on the backhand and then go off for a line change as the Black Bears try to chase after Colgan and company in their own end. Wolves now send it off the wall. Slowed down by the Black Bears defense, and Steffen quickly re-ups the puck out wide for Yates. Draws the double team by Ross and Newman. Binghamton, though, holds it in at the line. Low drive is caught at the top of his crease by Colgan. 7th shot of the period on target for the Black Bears, but another stoppage. Offensive zone draw coming up for Binghamton. Tonight's officials are referees number 7, Trevor Waite, and number 30, Carmine Vetrano. Linesmen are number 20, Dave Sarsniak, and number 81, Jonathan Palenko. You see Jonathan Palenko getting ready to drop the puck here. Kyle Steffen and Yefim Mishkin lining up to take the draw. And Watertown able to win that draw back. Henning quarterbacks the breakout for the Wolves. They try to go cross ice, a little bit dangerous in their own end in attempting to do so, and that leads to one errant pass too many, as it is another icing against the Wolves. I believe that is their 4th icing of the first period. So now Sarsniak will pick up the puck again. We will get set. And they're going to let Thompson take this face-off for the Black Bears instead of Steffen. Thompson, the right-handed player on his power side, pulls it around as it goes behind the net. Austin camping out in front of the cage as Ramekers tries to walk the line, looking for that Thompson redirect that he's so good at. Practices it every day after practice. Swain in tight. They whack at it with Yates on the doorstep. Colgan maybe gets a pad to it, and it will bounce back out through center ice. Binghamton tries to regroup. Ramekers ahead to Swain. He's onside. Swain fires, and a body save made by Colgan. The red light came on behind him, but folks, I can tell you that puck did not go in. Looks like the goal judge was a little trigger happy right there and was going to assume that this puck was getting through. There it is right there. Colgan able to make the save in the last second. Dustin Henning providing some backup coverage for the Wolves netminder as well. 7:33 left to go. Nick Swain almost just picked up his 8th of the season, but he's going to stay at 7 for a while. Face-off will be won back by the Wolves as Zimmerman shoots it around the wall. Does get past Stone. Or excuse me, that was Cervoni. Emery chips it up along the wall. And Shevers
trying to gain control through center ice, through the half wall. Takes a peek back at center ice to see that his defense was there in case he wanted to play the puck back. Instead, a stretch pass going to Kirkby. Ahead for Bondarenko now. Little two-man game. Give and go action. Looking for Bondarenko on the return feed. Slides underneath his stick, and puck ends up behind the net. Now Cervoni pinching in. Loose puck comes available, but Bondarenko comes in. Got handcuffed on his shot. A grade A scoring opportunity in between the hash marks for the Black Bears. Now back over to Kirkby, far side of your screen. Plays it up top to the point. Defenseman walks in, just tipped wide. Maybe Colgan gets a piece of it. Bondarenko applying pressure on the forecheck. Newman can't hold it in. Blast from the point, believe that was Cervoni. Steered away by Colgan, and the Wolves finally get the puck out to the red line. They're going to try to go for a quick change, but Binghamton quick to re-enter the zone. Kirkby, using his frame as a shield, gets it over to Jansen. Binghamton in the process of a line change. Defenseman elects to pinch, leaves the blue line open, and Klink able to get the clear for the Wolves. 6 minutes left to go here in the opening frame, tied at 1. Now Sirota, nice move. And his wrist shot would just go wide. Check that. It was actually Garrett Sargis. So Sargis trying to do a little toe drag a la Nick Swain move for a good opportunity. And his wrist shot would just go wide. Nice skating right there by Weaver. Makes the defender miss in the offensive zone. Wolves would come away with the steal, though. They had to touch up. Couldn't enter the zone cleanly. Come around the wall. Sent back to Weaver by Stone. Dan picks his head up. And now the Black Bears come across all three forwards at the same time. They're onside. Sargis pulls back, waiting for it. His wrist shot thrown into the mixer, but knocked away by a defender in front of Colgan. Spun around behind the net, and the Wolves will send this one back down. Linesman says no icing, as that did touch Romakers in his own end. Here comes Binghamton. Ramakin ahead to Jansen, far side. Now looking for Ramakers at the point. He's the open man, and he gets it through traffic. Had to be punched away by Colgan, as now Steffen comes back, starting and stopping behind the cage, looking for something to open up. One timing bid from Yates, was able to get it off. A glove save made by Colgan. Rebound still available, as Yates was looking maybe that he was interfered with, perhaps slashed. Didn't get a whole lot on that last shot. So now Binghamton comes away with the steal. Look out, Austin Thompson coming away on the breakaway. Cuts in and scores. No deke needed. And the Black Bears are on top of the Wolves for the first time tonight. Austin Thompson gets the goal. Make it number 14 on the season for Thompson. A breakaway goal for the Black Bears. The difference maker so far in this one. Take a look at the replay. And Austin Thompson goes upstairs. Only wants the good stuff at the top shelf. And Binghamton, with 4:25 left to go in the frame, is on top by 1. So that's Austin Thompson at even strength on the breakaway at 15:35 of the period. 15 shots on goal for the Black Bears, only 3 for the Wolves. And the Wolves scored on their first shot of the game. It was an aerial deflection by Jake Schultz, cutting through the crease, got past Mack and Animal. See how the Black Bears now play with the lead, see if that changes any of the pep in their step. 3:50 left to go here in the frame. Still got one media timeout to get to, and we will take it now as Binghamton has iced the puck, but Austin Thompson has given the Black Bears the lead. We're back with you right after this.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
Welcome back in, everybody. Binghamton leads this game 2-1 thanks to Austin Thompson picking up his 14th of the season. Last 2 goals this period have been scored by the Black Bears, and they hold a 1-goal advantage as we get set here for the final minutes of period number 1. Brought to you by our friends over at FW Web. You see Kirkby line up in his own end. This is to the left of Mack and Nanemaw, if you close your eyes and imagine where they are on the ice. Trevor Newman's going to take this draw against Kirkby, but Kirkby able to win it back cleanly as the Black Bears now are able to get the clear. It bounces off the backside of Ivan Bondarenko's skate, unfortunately for him. Leads to another opportunity for Watertown as it goes behind Mack and Nanemaw. He's looking to the right and sees Stubbs trying to play it off the wall. Corgan sniffed that play out, and here send it right back in. And back across now. Far side, Stubbs tries to catch up to it one-on-one with Gill. He takes it away on the clearing attempt, but he doesn't have any friends to pass to as they're in the process of a line change. Sirota out onto the ice, and Corgan will just slap at it, try to catch the Black Bears with too many men, but they know better than to play that puck in front of their own bench while that door is open. You don't ever want to take a chance. Jansen with a couple of nice moves, loses his control though, and it'll roll into the crease where Colgan's waiting for it. They're dive out on top and get a stoppage. Shots on goal now, 16-3 here in the first period. All 3 goals come at even strength. Jake Schultz got the first one at 1:44. Binghamton tied the game at 7:26. And Austin Thompson gave the Black Bears the lead at 15:35. Face-off is going to be cleared out into the neutral zone by the Wolves. Klink looking for the man in the middle. And now Binghamton will counter. A little touch pass through center ice. Weber over to Jansen. Held in. Far side by Sargis. He's right in front of Dan Weber, and that allowed the double team to pressure Sargis. Black Bears still able to get the puck deep, though. Stone sends it down near the goal line. Try to cut to the front of the net, get a piece of it. Stone's got a big frame. Not able to handle that one cleanly, though. Jansen, sensing pressure, will just throw it on target, and Colgan will get to pad his stats a little bit more, blockering that one into the safety netting and goes out of play. Big thank you to everybody hanging out with us in the YouTube chat tonight. It's 6:57 on the East Coast. We were supposed to start at 6:15, but of course that meant 6:25 up in Watertown. And I'm trying to get you out of here a little bit earlier tonight and let you enjoy some of the other FPHL games going on. Don't forget, after this 20 minutes has expired, we will go to another edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report, where I have the stats through one period of play, taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and also we will do our favorite intermission segment, Ask the Broadcast, and pick our favorite YouTube questions to answer as well. Binghamton counters back the other way. Thompson hits a body in front on the wrist shot. We'll send it back to the trapezoid where Yates and Thompson try to play a game of catch. Brad Reeder from Watertown with a goal last night sniffs that play out. And under 90 seconds remaining here in the opening frame. Watertown tries to go through the middle of the ice. Hunter Hall not able to get the clean entry. Just went underneath his tape, and he's going to be forced to try again. But the Black Bears gap up in center ice. Jesse Anderson at the circle. Tries to go ahead to Kirkby. Bounces back out into the Binghamton end as it ping-pongs back and forth. Mack and Animas moving post to post. Binghamton having a little bit of a hard time getting control behind the net. Slap shot, save made by Mack and Anima. Squirts out to the other side. Mishkin fires wide of the target. Mack and Anima tries to locate it. Sirota finds it first, and he will go off the glass out to center ice with 35 seconds left to go. Stretch pass looking for CJ Stubbs was offside. Binghamton looking for their third goal of the period, just like they had last night, but unfortunately comes up just a little short. .30 seconds left to go. Face-off going to be won by the Wolves. Kling's got a step, cuts into the front of the net. Here try to use Weber as a screen. His shot will go wide of the net. Binghamton tries to get one more clear. 15 seconds left to go, and this one will go into the bench area. Watertown trying to plead their case for a delay of game call. But it looks like it just went into the Watertown bench, not into the safety netting. Low netting all the way around the glass at the Watertown Municipal Arena. Always got to remember that. So 15 seconds left to go. It's just an offensive zone draw for the Wolves. They lose the draw. Binghamton tries to pin it up against the wall. Too much time for that. Binghamton tries to clear, and look out. That puck from Weber caught a player up high. Mishkin fires. McAnanama able to make the save. And they're going to have a player from the Wolves immediately head to the locker room area, just bypass the benches altogether. That might be Stephen Kling. Came off the puck. Dan Weber tried to clear it on the backhand, and on the backhand, puck gets up in a hurry. And I believe it just caught that player up high. Went down and was able to skate off on his own power. Headed immediately to the Watertown locker room. He's going to get a 2-second head start. Binghamton will crowd the front of the net for McAnanama. They're going to try everything they do to block a shot. If they win the face-off, they're never going to see it. 2 seconds left to go. Face-off's won back to the wall, and the horn will sound, and the period will come to a close. Binghamton leads Watertown 2-1 after 20 minutes of play. All three goals come in even strength, and you know what, folks? We didn't have a penalty in that opening frame. We are going to take a timeout, come back. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report is coming up right after these messages. Binghamton up 2-1 here on YouTube.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill flying solo tonight here as the Black Bears take on the Watertown Wolves. You're listening to the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Excite Motorsports, browse, ride, and buy. Free next day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Binghamton leads this one 2-1 after 20, but let's take a look at the stats after our first period. Or start with the power plays because that's the easiest one. 0 for 0, both teams did not have a penalty in that opening frame. All three goals did come at even strength, but the shots on goal are where the difference comes. 17 for the Black Bears and 5 for the Wolves. Wolves did score on their first shot of the game, but Binghamton able to keep Brendan Colgan busy down on his end of the ice. So that's all the stats that we have to talk about. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, find out who's playing tonight, and maybe we'll recap some of the scores from last night that we missed at the end of our game as well. So we're going to take a time out here. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. More to get to after these messages. And don't forget, ask us a question in the YouTube chat. We're going to pick out our favorites and answer them at the end of the intermission tonight as well. We're back with you folks right after this.
Open 7 days a week with urgent care appointments on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital in Green is Bingo's first thought when he injures himself on the ice. Our dedicated doctors and staff worked with Bingo to get him back out to visiting with his fans. Turns out Bingo isn't quite ready for the pros just yet. On his way out, he got to say hi to his fellow Black Bears here for their wellness appointments. Give us a call at 607-656-4285 to have your pet seen today.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast. Like a breakfast baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a honey buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you, and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Excite Motorsports, browse, ride, and buy with free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, we don't have any update on the other games tonight going on in the FPHL. Actually, there is one game that has a score update. Danbury scores early in their home game against the Port Huron Prowlers. Now remember, they did not play last night due to the snow. They postponed that game from Friday to Sunday. They will play tomorrow night at 1 o'clock. But Danbury leads the Saturday night contest 1-0. No score yet between the River Dragons and the Thunderbirds. And the Rock Lobsters and Ice Cats are scoreless. Last night they played in Florence. Tonight, they play in Georgia. Blue Ridge takes on Indiana in Indiana at 7:30. Monroe will battle Topeka at 8:05 Eastern. And Baton Rouge will take on Biloxi at the same time. So those two games not quite underway. 7:30 start for Blue Ridge and Indiana. No score between Thunderbirds and River Dragons. Rock Lobsters and Ice Cats still at 0, and Danbury leads Port Huron 1-0. Taking a look at last night's final scores, because I know we did not highlight that during the post-game show. PD actually defeats Athens 4-3. That's in regulation time. Indiana beats Blue Ridge in a shootout. Final score of that game was 5-4. And in overtime, Columbus defeats Twin City 4-3. In regulation, Baton Rouge able to take care of Biloxi. They break their losing streak, and they are win that game 3-1. So that was an updated look at our out-of-town scoreboard. When our second intermission rolls along, we'll have a lot more to talk about in that category. Go ahead, ask your questions in the YouTube chat, and we will read our favorite ones. A couple are already coming through, and just to highlight some real quick before we hit that timeout, it says, asking in the form of a question, can you give Dylan Konechny a shout out tonight? Yes, I can. Hope that answered your question. Brooks, would you rather listen to Taylor Swift or Nickelback? And then Gary Ryan from the Fed League Flash said that's a cruel question. Depends on what kind of mood you're in. I think that's a very tentative question, and that could change on a moment's notice. Brooks, who is your favorite pro lacrosse team? PLL used to be the Water Dogs, but then once they got city affiliations, probably connected to the Carolina Chaos just because they play in Charlotte, and they have the same color scheme as the Hurricanes. So I think by default I would have to say the Carolina Chaos. Somebody wants to know if the league website did fix the error that Wyatt Freelander was listed at 2,001 pounds. Yes, they did. It is back down to 200. And what's your favorite barbecue? Great question, Gage. And that answer is Parker's Barbecue, located in Wilson, North Carolina. And they have some satellite stores in Greenville. But was actually able to enjoy that while I was back home on vacation. So great barbecue and great fried chicken. Remember, barbecue is not an activity, it is a food. Take a time out, come back with more here on the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Final call for questions for this period. We will take our final break, come back, get you ready for period number 2 right after this.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard, and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
Browse, buy, ride. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me?
How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Appalachian. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Well, you just got a good look at the Binghamton fans that are out there tonight supporting the Black Bears on the road at the Watertown Municipal Arena. Getting set here for period number 2. Thank you for hanging out with us during the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Thank you to everybody who asked a question. Just to fast track some of these real quick. Elf or Home Alone, Team Elf. There is the concession... is the Arena Club buffet really good? Yes, it is. I've eaten it a couple times. And there was one more here. Where was it? All right, looks like we're going to have to wait and see at the second period because the Black Bears and Wolves are back at it again here for the AAA Northway second period. We're going to start 5-on-5. We were able to play the entire first period at 5-on-5. And Binghamton going to try to hold on to this 1-goal lead and try to extend it if possible. As now is going to be iced by Watertown. They did that a couple of times in that last period. So Binghamton now able to choose their dot. And if Kirkby stays out there to take the draw, they're probably going to choose the left side, but it looks like the Sirota line is going to come out. And with Sirota being a right-handed player, he's going to choose the right face-off dot and getting that bottom hand to the board side. Binghamton able to win that draw cleanly back to Anderson, but nobody down low to control the puck for the Black Bears as they try to dump it in around the wall. Sirota comes away with the steal. Tried to find Jansen in front of the net for a redirect. Unavailable, but works its way back up to the point. Black Bears send it across, D to D, and Colgan able to make the save with Sirota crashing the net in front of him. So 55 seconds gone. Binghamton gets a shot on goal to start the period. And now Watertown will be allowed to change. Big thanks to everybody hanging out with us in the YouTube chat. As we trying to get set back up here. Sorry about that. There we go. Now coming back over to the far side, Sargis shaves up the ice. It's the trail man. It's Jansen. Skates around the net, try to get some separation. Watertown playing some zone defense, passing him off zone to zone. And now the Black Bears try to center in front. Going to be picked away by the low centerman. And Watertown able to come out, get the red line. And they're just shoot it around the wall. McAnanimoff slams into the glass, trying to stop the puck's forward momentum. And Binghamton able to glide that one out towards the red line. Sometimes you just throw it to the guy, hoping that he makes a mistake while controlling it. McDonald will backtrack it. And behind the net of the Wolf netminder, behind the Wolves cage. 2 minutes gone here in the period. Stretch pass looking for the guy up at the blue line. Arm is up from the linesman. Would have been offside if the Wolves controlled. Instead, will come back out the other way. Third line for their first shift of the second period, Stephen, Yates, and Thompson. This line already has a goal earlier in the contest. Gets spun around as Stephen slides in. Cervoni And the blue line skates in. He's got some space. A backhander paddled away by Corrigan. And now Binghamton comes back the other way. Look out. Ice is slippery when it's wet. 3-on-2 if the Black Bears hurry. Nice move. Backhander just goes wide of the blocker side of Brendan Colgan. Emery looking across for Thompson. Tries to bat it out of the air, but it will hit the safety net and go out of play for a stoppage with 17-11 here in the AAA Northway second period. Offering worldwide travel services, tonight's second period is sponsored by our good friends at AAA Northway. Trusted AAA home and auto insurance with their famous 24-hour roadside assistance. Join today at their Vestal location located on the Parkway or online at northway.aaa.com. Offensive zone draw for Binghamton. And now they will unfortunately lose the draw. They try to maintain control. Bondarenko with the keep. Kirkby circles around going wide. One-timer bid and CJ Stubbs scores. Extends his point streak to 17 games in a row with a point. He's the first Black Bear to get to 20 this year. Another even strength goal. You could see it coming. The way Binghamton was able to steal the puck off the Watertown failed clear. Stubbs cashes in, goes top corner just over the glove of Corrigan, and it is 3-1 Binghamton. 3:03 time of the goal. It's an even strength goal, and it is 3-1 in favor of the Black Bears. Bondarenko tries to get the clear. Watertown, though, does their job of holding the puck in. Nobody's down low for the guys in blue, and it'll be poked back out towards the red line. It'll go back the other way as Bondarenko looking to go back up on ice. Bondarenko should get an assist on that last goal as well, so that should also extend his point streak to 17 games as well. We're waiting for that to come through the official website wire so we can make note of that. Weber dances around at the point. Shot through traffic, never got to Colgan's net. And now Watertown tries to go 2-on-1 back the other way. Hunter Hall ahead. McEnanwa kick save. A rebound back checked away by Weber. Turnaround bid off the side of the cage. McEnanwa holds that near side post for dear life. Trying to keep this a 2-goal affair. And now a skate race. Zimmerman and Bondarenko. Bondarenko tries to go underneath the arms of Zimmerman coming up on the lift. Watertown, though, able to get the puck into the zone. Looked like Weber took a good old two-hander to the stick right there. Lucky his twig's still intact. I might have missed a slash right there on Dan Weaver. But Binghamton's going to pull it out of their own end. Force Watertown to dump in, touch up on the delayed call. Henning, first man in for the Wolves. He's got a defenseman covering for him right now. Oh, he's picked in down low. Binghamton tries to get this puck out of the zone. Finally squirts past the blue line. And that gets ricocheted off the high glass. Sargis hits the trail man. Jansen slides underneath his stick. He was already thinking about the shot before he got the pass. 5 minutes gone here in the second period. Wolves shot from the top of the circle. Punched away by McEnanama's blocker. Out comes Binghamton. They go the other way. Going to be a 3-on-2. Anderson keeps it alive. Trail man is Jansen. On his forehand. Righty shoots. Missing short side. Rides the glass. All the way back out, coast to coast. Here we go. Watertown a 2-on-1. Poked away on the pass across by Ramekers. Back around to the other side. Wolves fire. Tries to go through the 5-hole. McEnanama makes the save. Binghamton tries to get control. Nobody at the blue line for the Wolves as they tried to clear and go the other way. Anderson now finds Sargis as they push the near side of your screen. Binghamton able to get this puck out into the neutral zone, but sent right back into their own side. Wolves in tight. A backhander. McEnanama stayed in front of it the whole time. Shot maybe even never got off the stick of Hunter Hall. In tight. This one is going to be cleared by the Black Bears. They just wanted to get the pressure away from McEnanama. That'll send us to another media timeout. Just over 6 minutes gone here. Binghamton leads 3-1. We're back with you right after this.
Excite Motorsports has one of the largest and best selections of off-road vehicles in the Northeast. And right now, the showroom is filled with a great selection of motorcycles from CF Moto. If you're ready to live life on two wheels, now is the time to shop with great deals and amazing rebates. Ride without compromise with CF Moto's affordable selection of bikes in stock and ready to go. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Got an update for everybody on the out-of-town scoreboard. Danbury, Port Huron now tied at 1. Athens leads PD 1-0, and Columbus leads Twin City 1-0 as well. So taking a look at the stats before we get set up for this face-off. They have CJ Stubbs from Tyson Kirkby and Kyle Steffen, not Bondarenko. Let's see if that gets changed when they get to the second period intermission. I do believe it was Bondarenko who picked up the assist. But now, can't worry about it for the time being because we are back to the action. Wolves not able to get control off the faceoff. Sent back the other way as Steffen might have the phantom assist. Able to carry the puck into the offensive zone, but not before Watertown steals it away from him. Now Steffen gets it back. Going to be a 2-on-1. Here's Kyle. Skates in, fires, and scores. How about that? 10 seconds earlier, he turns the puck over. And then 2-on-1 puts it in the back of the net. Black Bears now up 4-1. Kyle Steffen hits the goal. All 4 goals for Binghamton come at even strength here tonight. 6 minutes. 35 seconds. Time of the goal. Steffen makes it 4-1. Now Binghamton up by 3. Their largest lead of the night. Watertown scored the first goal of the contest. And since then, it's been all Black Bears. First shot of the night as well for Watertown. Watertown with 6 shots on goal. Binghamton with 21. 7 minutes gone here in the frame. Wolves trying to get some pressure on, but Cervoni blocked not 1 but 2 shots on that last defensive shift. Gets the puck up ahead to Yates. Carry over the blue line. Set up Henry up top. Here a walk in. Shoot it off the wall, looking for a redirect to Thompson on the opposite side. Sent to the front of the cage, but nobody in a white jersey's there. Chris Corrigan, 1-on-1. Stuffed chance from a low angle. McAnanamaw goes down to one knee, but able to make the save. Binghamton quickly able to outlet the puck. Yates flies by, tries to split the double doors of defensemen, but it'll come back the other way. Sent in, out in front. Kirkby. Swain, give it a look. Binghamton tripling up the opposition in terms of shots on goal, 21-7 now, as this one is going to get chipped into the Watertown bench with just over 12 left to go in the frame, just about 8 minutes gone. Neutral zone face-off in front of the Wolves bench. Going to be won by the Wolves as Henning throws an easy shot that McAnanamaw steers away into the corner. Referee trying to get out of the way of that puck in the corner. Going to try to jump over it aerial style. As the Black Bears get the puck out towards the red line. Going to be picked up far side. Stone drives the right wing lane, and we'll just pin the puck up behind the cage. Let Binghamton get set up offensively. Now Stubbs starting and stopping down low. Can't find Kirkby. Intercepted by Mishkin. And that'll pinball off of a couple of skates. Fall right onto the stake of Filipov. And this one will shot into the corner. As Binghamton tries to regain control here of a bouncing puck. They just haven't been able to settle it down here in this last minute. Linesman will say no icing. Colgan doesn't believe it. Well, the referee tells him to play on. This one comes back the other way, and that one will be icing. So that's probably going to not make the Wolves netminder that happy. 7 minutes and 55 seconds gone in the second period. Binghamton leading 4-1. You can see a couple of Wolves are hunched over trying to get some air, as they've been out there for a good little bit. Face-off will be one back. Colgan will actually play it with his stick in the goal crease, out to the defenseman. Sirota pressuring a couple of Wolves players, force an errant pass. Binghamton able to keep it in, they say. For the time being, Ramekers was charging in like a man on a mission, pinching in from his defensive spot. And will come back the other way, and there's another stoppage, as it's Binghamton's turn to ice the puck there. Our offensive zone draw for the Wolves. They will choose the left face-off dot. Brad Ryder is going to take the draw. And here win it back cleanly to the defense. That's Gill. Walking into the top of the circles at the wall. It gets ricocheted off of a body in front of McAnanama, and it'll fall harmlessly back down to the ice after touching the safety net. So, offensive zone draw once again for the Wolves. Binghamton will be able to change now that the icing's not in effect, but it looks like everybody is content to stay the same. Face-off goes to the far side. Sargis gets there first, and that'll be tipped by the glove of Jansen. No icing. Pressured one-on-one in the Wolves zone. Wolves try to clear it, going back the other way as we approach the halfway point of the second period. Binghamton passed it right in front of the net to Mac Jansen. Good thing that the veteran, formerly of the Roanoke Royal Yard Dogs, able to handle that puck cleanly. Always got to be careful passing the puck in front of your own net. Black Bears get the steal, and they go out wide. Sargis in front for Sirota. Backhander, a stuff chance in tight inside the crease. Colgan able to make the save. And they work it back up top. That's Jesse Anderson now. Trying to walk the line. It'll be a giveaway. It's a 3-on-2 for Watertown. Zimmerman not able to get a piece of it. It pinballs into the blue paint, and McAnanama able to get his glove on top of it. 9:38 left to go here in the second period. Halfway home, period number 2. Take a timeout. We're back with you right after this.
I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. Don't go around tonight, but it's time to take your life. There's a bad moon on the right.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me?
How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Welcome back in, everybody. AAA Northway, second period. We just hit the halfway point. Binghamton now up by 3 goals. They're on top of the Wolves 4-1. They've scored the last 4 here in this contest. They're looking for more, and who else but than Gavin Yates trying to drive the left wing side. Going to get stood up at the blue line. Puck will be bounced out back into the Binghamton end as Emery carries up the right wing side as they flip the script. A slap pass down low from Cervoni, intended for his D partner, who's pinched in. Emery's wrist shot will sail well wide of the target, but they're able to keep the puck in the offensive zone for the time being. Out come the Wolves as they're able to get by Yates, far side. Zimmerman left the puck behind. Schultz will pick it up. McAnanima's trying to locate where it is, as am I. It'll be the right side of your screen as Newman and Emery get into a board battle with it. Squirts out far side, overskated by Kirkby, held in by the Wolves. A wrist shot going to be whacked away by McAnanima. Thought about trying to cover it, but instead used his right hand and just swiped at it, pushing it to the wall. Here's Yates in the offensive zone, trying to drag it around a couple of defenders. Binghamton's in the process of a line change. Weber cuts in, down low, looking for Kirkby in front on the centering attempt. Never got across. They go around the outside of the circles, back down low for the captain. Camped out in front of the net is Yates. Binghamton still rolling a line change right now. It was Weber and Stone coming onto the ice for that top pair defensively with 8 minutes left to go in the frame. Kirkby sends it up the wall. Weber holds, and he's able to get it over to Yates for a second. A broken stick up into the air, deflected a pass, and that'll send it out into the neutral zone. Binghamton touches back up, though. They're onside, and a good lift from McDonald behind Kirkby gets in the captain's way, not able to get that clean shot off. Weber sends it down low, looking for Stubbs. Already has a goal tonight, extending his point streak to 17 games as the Black Bears try to come back the other way. Stone knocked down to the ice. He didn't have the puck. And now it will squirt back out into the neutral zone. Wolves have to touch up on the delayed call. That allows Sirota and company the opportunity to skate out wide. Bondarenko's his trail man, but Sirota's going to dangle around the first defender, carry around the net. Tries to reverse course for Bondarenko. Out there with Stubbs and Sirota. In tight, Sirota able to get a backhander on target. Colgan makes the save. Binghamton holds the line. Good skating by Weber. Up at top at the blue line, keeping the puck alive. Finally going to be peeled away by Dabari, and he will just send it into the netting, out of play. He's in front of the red line, so should not be a penalty there. 6:48 left to go here in the period, and I believe they're just going to drop this puck at dead center ice. Center ice face-off, going to be pushed over to the penalty box doors. Sargis will get a whack at it as it goes all the way in the zone. Sent back around the wall by Jansen to the far side, but Watertown gets there first. Partial break. Anderson's marking his man far side. Turnaround shot from McDonald will be saved by McAnanima, and it'll come back out the other way. Check that. It's Papa Petros in the 88 jersey. And this one gets thwarted back out to neutral ice. Watertown quick to re-enter the zone, sending it in on McAnanima, and he had Hunter Hall pressuring, but he will just cover up and get a whistle with 6:15 left to go in the frame. Stefan lines up for the draw. From the Black Bears, opposite him, looks like it's Chase Dabari. And Stefan able to win that one cleanly back. Black Bears will use the net as a shield. Go behind their cage, get some separation. Swain cuts into the middle. A wrist shot blockered away by Colgan. Swain's had a couple of good shooting opportunities tonight as the 10th forward in the contest as we approach 6 minutes remaining here in the AAA Northway second period. Got one more timeout to get to before we get to another intermission report. Binghamton looking for some more goals. They're on top of this one 4-1, out shooting their competition 21-12. Wolves having a hard time at center ice, and they will just shoot this one in. And not going to be icing. Linesman will say they're in front of the red line. Oh, Black Bears are going to be content while the Wolves go for a line change to just rag the puck behind their own net. That pass too soft from Ramekers, trying to look for Stefan. Knocked the stick out of the Wolves player's hands, but never got it out of the zone. Now ahead to Anderson. He's got some energy, trying to throw it to the middle of the ice, looking for Swain. Comes up empty-handed as it gets reversed back around the wall. Mishkin trying to up the puck to Dabari. Not going to be able to gain control. Zimmerman introduces Emery to the plexiglass, a 2-on-1. Filipov shot going to be saved by McAnanama. Goes back around the wall to the other side. Now Filipov with a good 2-on-1 scoring opportunity. Watertown's had a couple of odd man rushes tonight, but they're just not able to cash in on those quite yet. All 5 goals in the game have come at even strength. And the Watertown goal, the first shot of the night for the Wolves, redirected on target by Jake Schultz on the blast from Adam Zimmerman. 4:23 left to go in the frame. McAnanama will nullify icing, setting it up and playing the puck. Emery will come across the line trying to shoot that one in. Bondarenko thought it was already behind the net. Big hit delivered by C.J. Stubbs, throwing his shoulder into Dustin Henning. Introduces him to the playing surface. In football, you would say that was a decleated kind of hit. C.J. Stubbs, shoulder to shoulder, just sends the big guy for Watertown down to the ice. Under 4 minutes left to go here. Binghamton, again, just content to let the clock run a couple of seconds more off. They're peel back in their own zone and do it again. Force Watertown to come get the puck. Binghamton's up by 3. They're in no hurry to bring this puck up the ice. And finally we'll cross over the line. Weber's shot easily steered away into the corner by Colgan. As Sirota now goes to work in the corner. Sent back up top. This is Stone. A wrist shot is caught two-hand style by Brendan Colgan, sending us to our final media timeout of the period. Binghamton leads 4-1. We're back with you right after this.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's. UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes! That's awesome!
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Appalachian. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
AAA Northway second period getting ready to come to a close, everybody. Black Bears have the only 2 goals so far in this frame. 3:03, CJ Stubbs made it 3-1, and then at 6:35 of the period, Kyle Steffen made it 4-1. Binghamton scoring the last 4 goals in the contest as we get resumed to play here. Binghamton with the offensive zone draw, trying to send it around the wall. You can see in the scoreboard in the middle of the screen. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the frame. Sargis throws it towards the net, looking for Mac Jansen or Sirota in tight. Sirota picks it up from the half wall, sends it up top for Weber. Binghamton working low to high, now high to low, as the Wolves trying to get this puck out. Excellent keep by Weber. And his pass a little bit too far in front of Mac Jansen, but Colgan comes out of his crease again to play the puck while it's end zone with the Black Bears pressuring. Their skate back the other way. Filippov dropping it back. Mishkin's shot. Return to sender. Right off the shin of Dan Weber. Both Dans defensively out there for the Black Bears. Dan Stone and Dan Weber for the time being. Black Bears out ahead. 2-on-1. Jansen on the far side. Sargis rings the post. Believe that hit the inside of the iron and squirted back out into the neutral zone. Inches away. And now we got a little bit of a tie-up going on with 2:09 left to go in the period. Referee's arm is up in the air, and we finally have a penalty called in this one. 17:51 time of the penalty. And I believe Watertown is headed to a power play. Looks like the linesman is giving a personal escort to Garrett Sargis to the penalty box. So 17:51, Garrett Sargis. And we'll see what the official call is here. Don't know what the indication was from the referee. We're going to get the live stats pulled up as well. Live journalism going on. Oh, and then also Ryan Gill headed to the sin bin at the same time. While they were looking at Sargis, Gill also headed to the penalty box. So let's check the live stats. And we have nothing yet. Now the penalty box door opens up again, and Shevers are going to go into the penalty box as well. So we had made it almost 2 full periods without a penalty, and now Shevers sits down. 2 men in the box for Watertown, and I do not see Garrett Sargis in the penalty box for the Black Bears. So Binghamton's going to be on the power play at the end of all that. How about that? That's what you need to know, and it is going to be a 5-on-3. So a 2-minute, 2-man advantage for the Black Bears. See if they can drive the nail into the coffin here. Get a couple of quick ones before the period horn sounds. Yates will skate in. Myers security power play for the first time tonight for the Black Bears. As Yates carries around the blue line, they start to creep in. Ramaker slap pass down low. Colgan makes the initial save. Wolves able to get to a loose puck, and they're able to get the clear all the way back down to Mac and Anamaw. Would not be surprised to see C-Mac try to up the puck all the way up to the blue line, especially if the Wolves try to go for a line change. But Binghamton tries to cross into the offensive zone. They are offside. So the initial penalty goes against Ryan Gill for holding. That does come through the wire. And I believe Quinn Shevers gets 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct, arguing the call after that. But Binghamton still on a 5-on-3 man advantage. Kirkby able to get the puck into the zone. Everybody's onside. 90 seconds left to go in the frame. Black Bears get set up. Yates back across. Swain fires. Check that. It was Stubbs. It goes wide. Yates gets over to the rebound. Here's skate in. Sent over. Ricocheting off of a skate. Bondarenko not able to get a clean handle on it. Now back up top. A inch ever so close. Stubbs to Jansen. And you're trying to get Some positioning in tight, and they're out wide. Yates across. Stubbs, slap shot, going to be blocked. Reeder able to go all the way down. McAnanama out of his net to play the puck into the neutral zone. And then he's involved with Papa Petros behind the play. And we are going to have another stoppage. I believe we are going to have another penalty called. So 43 seconds left to go. Now you just saw Brendan Colgan start to skate towards the blue line and give McAnanama a look like, what are you doing? And he would say, trying to play the puck. So they're going to let Nick Swain serve the penalty for Connor McAnanama. Can't put your goaltender in the penalty box. 19-17, time of the penalty. So the Black Bears won't be able to score 5-on-3. However, they are still on a 4-on-3 power play. For the next 43 seconds at least. And then the horn will sound. Hadn't had any penalties up until the 17:51 mark, and now we have 3. Faceoff going to be won by the Wolves. There's still a man down, and with 3-on-4, only 7 skaters on the ice. I think they might be content just to try to go to the locker room. They might not be pushing for any offense. Yates will go back over to the far side. Sends it across for Jansen. Jansen sends it down low for Kirkby. Back over across Yates. A great shot and a blocker save made by Colgan. Binghamton tries to swarm to the loose puck. 10 seconds left to go in the frame. Held alive as a man comes out of the penalty box. First, sent across. They whack at it a couple of times, but the referee puts his arms up in the air, blew the whistle, and we got zeros up on the board. Horn sounds, and it does look like that is going to be the end of the second period. Got a little feisty there in the final 2 minutes, but nonetheless, the Black Bears have the lead 4-1 after 40 minutes of play. 2 goals in the period, one by C.J. Stubbs, the other by Kyle Steffen, extend the Black Bears lead up to 3. 4-1 after 40. We are back with you after this for another edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. So don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to try to make some sense of that final 2-minute stretch. Get you squared away and all ready to go for period number 3. We're back with you after this.
It's almost time to say goodbye to 2025 and ring in the new year with the Black Bears on December 31st for a special 5 p.m. puck drop. The Black Bears will take on the Wolves for the final game of 2025, and we hope you're there to see it. Get your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com.
Attention fans. Looking sharp as a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
The next iteration of the Tully's Good Times with Coach show will be on Tuesday, January 6th at 6 p.m. at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location. Join myself, Brooks Hill, along with head coach Brant Sherwood and members of the Black Bears for our first time at Tully's in 2026 to ring in the new year. We hope to see you at Tully's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Excite Motorsports, browse, ride, and buy. Free next day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Trying to make some sense of what happened there at the tail end of the second period, and we want to update you on the official stat sheet from the FPHL website. At 17:51, Ryan Gill got called for a holding penalty, and also a roughing penalty. So 2 different penalties that require 4 minutes to be served in penalty time. Then the Watertown bench received an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty that is being served by Quinn Shevers. So that is why there was 2 players in the penalty box for the Wolves. And at 19:17 of the period, Mack and Nanamaw received a 2-minute minor for roughing. I believe that is being served by Nick Swain, because the Black Bears aren't going to put their goaltender in the penalty box. Taking a look at the shots on goal through 40 minutes of play, Binghamton had 13 shots that period. They have a game total of 30. Watertown had 8 that period. They have a game total of 13. Well, Binghamton holding their opposition to single-digit shots once again. That was 13 in the frame for Binghamton and 8 in the frame for Watertown. 2 goals, both at even strength. One by C.J. Stubbs at 3:03. One by Kyle Steffen at 16:35. Binghamton is 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. They are going to have a little bit of time to start the second period, I believe. Actually, no, that happened before the 2-minute mark of the period. So Binghamton is 0 for 2 on the man advantage. My apologies. 0 for 2 for the Black Bears, and then an abbreviated power play will be coming up for Watertown right after we start in the third period. So we were at 4-on-4. Binghamton won't have a man advantage anymore. They'll be down a man, and we will see the Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill for the first time tonight. So Watertown still 0 for 0. And then Binghamton is 0 for 2. Take a timeout. Come back with more on the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. We're back with you after this.
Open 7 days a week with urgent care appointments on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital in Green is Bingo's first thought when he injures himself on the ice. Our dedicated doctors and staff worked with Bingo to get him back out to visiting with his fans. Turns out Bingo isn't quite ready for the pros just yet. On his way out, he got to say hi to his fellow Black Bears here for their wellness appointments. Give us a call at 607-656-4285 to have your pet seen today.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me?
How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears!
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you, and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover.
Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy. Free next day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Let's take a look around the FPHL and find out what's going on the out-of-town scoreboard. Got scores in every game but one so far. Port Huron and Danbury tied at 1. That game in the second period right now. Athens leads PD 2-0. That game also in the second period. Columbus leads Twin City 1-0. Second frame over there down in Georgia. And Blue Ridge leads Indiana 3-1 in the first period. Bobcats fell to the Sentinels last night in the shootout. They're looking to take some points back and split the weekend series out in Indiana. Monroe and Topeka tied at 0, searching for the game's first goal in Munchkinland, and then over in Baton Rouge and Biloxi, 1-0 in favor of the Zydeco. So Zydeco lead the Breakers 1-0. No score between the Moccasins and the Scarecrows. Bobcats lead the Sentinels 3-1 in the first. River Dragons at home lead the Thunderbirds 1-0. Rock Lobsters at home lead the Ice Cats 2-0. And Hat Tricks and Prowlers are tied at 1. Take a timeout, come back, ask your questions. We'll get to them right here on YouTube right after this.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard, and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together. Browse, buy, ride. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Apple Lincoln. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report getting ready to wrap up here. We are just under 5 minutes left to go. And our intermission report had a couple of penalties at the end of that frame. After we had played the first period and 17 minutes without one. Kind of got a couple in that last little bit. Hopefully that is not a carryover effect into our third period of tonight's game. So let's go ahead and take a look at the chat tonight. Let's see here. Oh, here's a good one. Brooks, which team has the record for most goals in a game? I believe that is an early FPHL record before the Black Bears came in. Binghamton's record in a game is 13. I believe the league record is 15, way back in the day when there was not a lot of defense being put up. I do think that the Carolina Thunderbirds might have that record before they rebranded to the Twin City Thunderbirds this past year. Okay, so we will scoot back. Somebody wants to know, Brooks, have you done a flip on a trampoline? That's actually a great question, because for a long time I was terrified to do a flip on a trampoline. I actually learned how to do a back flip before I learned how to do a front flip. But yes, Tucker, I can do a front flip and a back flip on a trampoline. And I can do a back flip into a pool now. Mastered that this summer, so big shout out to our friends Richie and EJ on providing the pools for me to practice in. Another question. This one comes from Tommy. Brooks, have you ever hit a tee shot like Happy Gilmore on the golf course? I tell you what, I have tried multiple times, and my latest attempt, I ended up on the ground. So I will not be trying that in the near future. Thank you, Tommy, for your question. Let's see here. Probably embarrassed myself a little bit answering that one, but that's what we're here to do on the broadcast tonight. I got to scroll back a little bit away. You guys are having way too much fun in the YouTube chat. Just saying. I see what you're talking about in there. Let's see here. Do you know how Cam Clark is? So, yes. Unfortunately, I did not reach out to Cam, but I did see some pictures online. Looks to be in good spirits, and they have saved his tooth that got knocked out last night. Don't know if it was a puck or a stick. Looks like he got some emergency stitches on his lip, but he looks to be okay, which is obviously the best thing for Cam. Do not know if he's in the game tonight for Topeka. Would not be surprised if he's not, and I don't think anybody would blame that. And holy cow, FPHL Flash. The Warriors scored 25 over Thousand Island in 2012. See, I knew it was an old team record. Let's see here. Is C-Mac a great goalkeeper? Yes, he is. That's another great question. Brooks, what was your favorite question from last night? Gary, I already forgot every single question that was asked last night. Let's see here. Trayvon, the answer to your question is no. I've actually never seen that full sketch. I've only seen the clips that they play on the video board at the arena. Maybe I will look that up tonight after the game. Oh, Brooks, when do you challenge Will Wigman to a pickleball match? And will you tear him up with trash talk? Believe it or not, I do not trash talk while I'm playing pickleball, Gary. I just let the playing do the talking, but I would love to play Will sometime. Maybe next time we're up in Port Huron, if they have an indoor court, maybe we can get that scheduled and get set to go here. But now the game is just about back. Teams are on the bench, so thank you so much for everybody asking great questions tonight. We will bring this back next Friday and Saturday, as we will have remote broadcasts again when the Black Bears are taking on the Wolves once again. So, Let's see what we can do here. Period number 3, brought to you by our friends over at Mama Bear brand, is officially underway. The Wolves will start the period with 4 skaters, and we will see for the Black Bears if they have 4 or 5 as well. You can count up on your screen now. We are at 4-on-4, so pay no attention. And we have a stoppage right away. So, folks, it's almost like we spoke it into existence that we were going to have more penalties in period number 3. Colgan had already made his way to the bench, and a couple of players getting issued into the penalty box. Adam Zimmerman doing his best Summer Olympic impression, but unfortunately, swimming is not in this upcoming Olympics in 2026. So Kirkby and Zimmerman are both headed to the penalty box at 18 seconds of the first period, of the third period, first minute of this period. So Zimmerman and Kirkby will sit down. Neither side will gain an advantage from that. So are we going to see a rare 3-on-3 regulation sequence? That would be a treat. Looks like there's 4 skaters already on the ice for the Black Bears. And 2 players in the penalty box aside. Count them up for the Wolves. 3 on your screen right now, and there's the 4th. So we're going to continue to stay at 4-on-4. So, far side, Binghamton will carry it across the blue line as they work to get set up. Try to get some normalcy here in this game as Yates will go around the cage. Binghamton's up by 3, but penalties have come up at a premium in the final 5 minutes of this contest. Last 3 of the second period and first 2 of this period. This period brought to you by our friends at Mama Bear brand. More on them next time we get a stoppage. As Yates sets it up, stays in. At the blue line, a Weber gets to a loose puck. He will cycle around. Yates cuts in. His rebound is going to be knocked around and scored. And I think that is C.J. Stubbs on the far side. 5 goals on the weekend for C.J. Stubbs. Gets his 2nd of the night. And Binghamton, with 5 skaters on the ice, able to knock that one in. C.J. Stubbs gets the goal. 1:19 into the third period. Stubbs is 5th of the weekend, 2nd of the night. Off the shot from Gavin Yates, Colgan made the initial save. Not able to get to the rebound. And they are going to maybe take a look at this one, see if this play was offside on the entry. No goaltender interference. Nobody's around the blue paint where Colgan is. And that puck is clearly in the back of the net. The referee's looking at the tablet. So that could be what they're looking at to see if they can see from maybe a different angle or on the broadcast where they can control the camera, as if they're going to be able to determine that the play was offside. So far, unfortunately, the only thing Watertown's showing us is the actual goal. Now they're rewinding it. Referee in the penalty box. And the goal is going to stand. So, a goal for the Black Bears makes it 5-1. Lead is up to 4. And a failed coach's challenge for offside will occur at the same mark. Coach Justin Coachman comes up empty-handed. It's a failed challenge. It'll be served by Chase DeBari. And it's a 2-minute delay of game penalty. So Black Bears are on the power play once again. So Binghamton lead is 4, and they have 5 skaters on the ice. CJ Stubbs out there, and he is hat trick hunting. It would be something back-to-back nights for a hat trick. Wolves, 4 men on the ice. Now the Black Bears getting set back up. Playing catch around the outside of the horn. Stubbs trying to get his hands free. He's going to have to pass it off. Ramekers, quarterbacks up top. Lone defenseman with the absence of DeRazio tonight. Backhander from Yates, denied. Ramekers to the rebound. Shot and a save made by Colgan as Ramekers' low drive was kicked away with a purpose by Colgan. Watertown tries to fly the zone, but Binghamton strips him of the puck at the blue line. Extra possession for Binghamton. Ramekers down low for Stubbs in tight. Jansen fires and scores. In the slot, Mac Jansen gets the goal. Make it 6-1 Black Bears. 2 in a row. And Binghamton pouring it on here. 6 goals last night, and they got 6 tonight. Time of the goal, 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Mac Jansen gets the goal. A one-timing feed just at the bottom of the hashes. Binghamton lead grows to 5. Take a look at the official stat sheet just to see. Mac Jansen. It was entered as an even strength goal, but we know the Black Bears were on a power play, so we're going to write down power play goal for Binghamton there, and it was also a power play goal for CJ Stubbs. So now Binghamton, with a 5-goal lead, going to have to try to protect the house as best they can. Make sure that Macananama doesn't see too many more shots in this one. They send it out wide. Sargis trying to poke it ahead to Sirota, who was a step ahead of the play. Everybody was on side as Binghamton now out shooting their opponents 34-14. Out shooting their opposition by 20. 3 minutes gone here in the Mama Bear brand third period. Mama Bear brand is a proud supporter of our Black Bears. Shop local and wear local and stay confident in styles made for all bodies. Visit mamabearthebrand.com. Mama Bear brand, all bodies are beautiful. Binghamton putting on another beautiful performance here tonight as they are looking to sweep the weekend against the Watertown Wolves. Swain charges into the zone, gets around McDonald. You know Binghamton's not going to be content with 6. They're going to try to get a couple of more. Last night they were only able to score the touchdown. Tonight it looks like they're going to try to convert the extra point, maybe even get the 2-point conversion as well. Sent down the length of the ice. And this is icing against the Wolves. And it looks like we are going to have another penalty getting called. Referee's arm goes up in the air. But looks like it's actually just going to be icing. Nobody went over to the Wolves bench. And they do have 5 players on the ice. So no penalty there. So a little quick on the trigger finger. We are at 5-on-5. Reeder going back to the other way. And just looks up to the heavens in disappointment that his teammate was offside. So he couldn't play the puck. Yates goes off the wall. In stride, Steffen picks it up from the wall. Ahead to Yates, cut in half as his ice runs out of room. Back up top for Steffen, gets his hands free, goes above the netting, and will come back down after it ricochets out of play. So Steffen in the same spot that Mac Jansen was just able to score. Sends it into the safety netting, reset, and do it again. 8:30 local time here on the East Coast. Binghamton leads 6-1 wherever you may be watching. Happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy Boxing Day to our friends up in Canada. That was on the 26th. Just a great holiday season. Hope you're enjoying wherever you may be watching from tonight. Watertown will transition as they will come back the other way. They're down by 5, so their need to score is imperative at this point. Ross trying to settle down a bouncing puck, but Stubbs and Anderson able to get there first, and Binghamton with that same backhand clear able to get it out of the zone. Ramaker's pinched in, trying to join the party. He won't be able to get a shot off as we approach 5 minutes gone here in the Mama Bear brand third period. Binghamton will be back at home Wednesday night, New Year's Eve. It'll be a 5 p.m. puck drop, earliest home puck drop of the season for the Black Bears. And it's the last time that the Black Bears will play a weekend or play a game on a weekday rather than a weekend. And we do have another penalty. We will tell you all about it when we come back after this. Looks like the Wolves are headed back to the penalty box. We're back with you right after this.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Welcome back in, everybody. Black Bears are headed back to the power play once again. Ryan Gill is sitting down in the penalty box. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes and 19 seconds. Binghamton scored the last 2 times on the power play thanks to C.J. Stubbs, his second of the night, and Mac Jansen. Gavin Yates got the primary assist on the C.J. Stubbs goal for shooting for a rebound. Worked out for the Black Bears. That CJ was in the right spot at the right time. Face-off going to be won by the Black Bears, but Watertown, who scored shorthanded last night, is going to make a push now with the puck as they get it out of the zone. Hunter Hall loses his edge, looking to the referee to intervene once again, but he's going to kindly ask him to get up. And now the Black Bears will start the breakout once again. They go far side, Thompson with Sirota. Second unit is out for Coach Sherwood and Quinville, who oversees the power play unit, as they will go skate to stick up top. 3 players up near that blue line as they get set up offensively. They will send it across. Bondarenko looking to extend his point streak as Thompson fires. It ricochets off a couple of skates. Back over to Yvonne. Nice pass between the legs of a defender. Thompson's wrist shot, a low drive, is caught by Colgan, and he will hang on with 13:50 left to go here in the Mama Bear brand third period. Binghamton will be back at the Municipal Arena next Friday and Saturday night. Both of those games are scheduled for 7:30 starts. We'll have those both live for you here on the Black Bears YouTube page. Binghamton wins the draw. Bondarenko sends it over to Stone, who hammers a one-timer. Colgan might not have seen that one the way he reacted to it. His team, though, finds the puck, and they're able to get the clear past the blue line as they work to get set back up. Now far side. They go for the big hit. Binghamton dodges it. Carries in towards the middle. Sirota stick handling in a phone booth. Works it back up top for Stone. Now back for Bondarenko. The Russian over to the Canadian and Austin Thompson. Getting situated as they play a high cycle. They rotate and trade spots, trying to draw those Watertown defenders with them as much as they can before they get passed off in the zone defense. Bondarenko hammers a one-timer. Colgan makes the save down in the butterfly. Not able to clear. Thompson fires again. Ricochets a high above the net, but does stay in play. McDonald gets to the loose puck. It eludes the man at the point in Thompson, and Binghamton must leave the zone. Quick to re-enter, though. Sirota fakes the drop pass and skates in and out of the low circle. Power play time is up. Gill comes out of the box. Sirota gets handcuffed, so he only throws it into the corner. 12:30 left to go here in the period. Savoni walking the line will fire off the inward. And now Colgan trying to direct traffic, looking right to left, trying to locate where that puck is. Lucky for him, the forward, Brad Reeder, able to get to a loose puck first and get the clear as Binghamton overskates it in their own end. Cervoni has to backtrack over to Emery, and Binghamton will just volley it right back to Watertown on their side of the ice. Transition now, Mishkin fires. Low drive save made by McAnanama. Just the 14th shot on goal by Watertown. They power to the front of the net, trying to get their hands free. McAnanama locates it. Mishkin swarms to the rebound. Sent back up top. Papa Petros, D-to-D passing. Over for Gill, who literally just stepped out of the penalty box seconds ago. His wrist shot looking for a tip. None provided. Rebound thrown well wide of the target as they reverse course back up top. Papa Petros setting it up. Now Mishkin had it swiped away. Excellent play by the Black Bears at the line. Nick Swain paid the price because he got hit, but he's able to get the puck outside the blue line. Forces Watertown to backtrack. Now the Black Bears able to get the clear. They have numbers. If they can catch up to this loose puck, it's a 2-on-1. Looking across. Fires looking through the 5-hole. Swain was crashing the net for the rebound, but Colgan steers it aside. 9 minutes gone in the third period. Another great opportunity for the Black Bears there, but they're not able to convert the extra point just quite yet. They come back in. Ramaker setting it up. Ricocheting off of a Watertown skate to the top of the circles. In tight. Stubbs looking for the hat trick. His shot will go wide. Wolves to the rebound. Top of your screen. They carry the puck out. Watertown going far side. And back over as McAnanama steers it away. McDonald sends it around the wall. 10:15 left to go as Stubbs gets over to a loose puck. We appreciate everybody's patience. We're having a hard time getting the Watertown feed back up on the streaming laptop, so we had to refresh there momentarily. Stubbs now cycles back the other way as it can get controlled to the red line. Partial break. Dabari skates in, trying to end the scoring run, and it gets flipped over the head of McAnanama with 10 minutes left to go. Going to have a penalty, though, on the play as they're going to tab one of the Black Bears for impeding Dabari on the way through. We will take a timeout as the infraction is hooking halfway through the third period. We're back with you right after this.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Welcome back in, everybody, and there's the game feed. Sorry that we had to stay on the logo loop for just a couple of minutes there. We had to refresh the Watertown stream on the streaming computer because it had paused, and unfortunately when you refresh a Rumble stream, you're going to get hit with a couple of ads that are just unskippable. So now we're back to the action. You didn't miss anything. Black Bears still on top. But now they are on a Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill. This is the first PK of the night for the Black Bears. First time they are down a man. They're skating 4-on-5. It goes around the wall to the opposite side as Binghamton wastes no time getting into the offensive zone. They might be content to play offense 4-on-5. Now back over to the far side. Halfway home in the period. Hunter Hall send it across for Henning. Referee will jump over it to make sure that he stays out of the way. Black Bears get to a loose puck, and I believe that was Weber who got there first and will send it all the way down. Sirota charges at Colgan, and I do not think Colgan knew that that was Zach Sirota flying into the zone, applying pressure shorthanded. Binghamton may be up by 5, but you might not know it by the way that they're playing this shorthanded kill. Ramaker's playing a game of keep away in their own end, and finally the Black Bears will send it down the length of the ice, but to Thompson, who's got Bondarenko with him. Bondarenko cycles around the net, maybe try to catch Colgan sleeping and tried to bank it off the netminder. It will come out through neutral ice, back over to Austin Thompson, and now Zimmerman steals it away from the Black Bears as he will put it outside the zone himself. Binghamton now comes back the other way. Mishkin not able to gain control as the Black Bears try to get this puck out of the zone. Held in temporarily, but Bondarenko skates away, gains the zone, forces Watertown actually to follow him in, and while Binghamton is changing the defense, they will send it back to McAnanamaw and company play a little bit of keep away. Colgan taps the stick on the ice, meaning we are about to have a player come out of the penalty box for Binghamton, and Dan Stone will return. Binghamton kills it off. They are 1-for-1 on the PK tonight. Jansen off the glass and out with 7:45 left to go here in the frame. And now they get sent back right around the wall. Papa Petros walking the line with Mishkin. Corrigan fire and looking for the glove of McAnanamaw to see if he held onto that puck. Unfortunately, he did not. As this one gets punched back out towards the red line. McDonald lost the handle. Here come the Black Bears. Swain's got Yates as the trail man, skating into the circle, sending it across. Colgan locating it, pushing off the right side post, stepping into the slap shot was Dan Weber, and Colgan will hold on with 7 minutes left to go here in the frame. So Binghamton up by 5. They kill off the last penalty, and they are not content just quite yet. They want more. Face off won by the Black Bears, and now Stubbs skates in. Tries to shelf it around Colgan, looking for that hat trick on back-to-back nights. But it'll go into the netting and out of play. Reset and do it in the same exact face-off circle. Kirkby and Dabari. Kirkby will try to win it back to Stubbs. He gets tattooed by a couple of Wolves players, but stays up on his feet, taking the hit from the double team. Zimmerman will try to clear, and the Wolves are able to get it out of their own end this time around. 6:30 left to go here in the third period. Stubbs will backhand one ahead and then take a hard hit into the wall laid on by Zimmerman. You can tell Stubbs not too happy about it, but looks like cooler head's going to prevail this time as he has some barking words for him as he skates by. Now McDonald out wide, but Watertown crosses over the line. They are offside with 6:10 left to go here in the frame. Neutral zone draw in front of the Black Bears bench. Get a good look at equipment manager Aiden Burchard, Brant Sherwood, and John Quinville. Now Jansen gains the red line and just dump it in, forcing Colgan to play the puck. Jansen able to keep the play alive for the Black Bears. He shot the dump in. Sargis trying to power his way to the front of the net. Seeing guy shot. Colgan actually ducked, got out of the way of that one, but it sails a little bit too high over the bar. 5:30 left to go here in the third period. Sargis backtracks, and you can tell that the tread on the tires is wearing down for the Wolves in this one tonight, just by the way they're skating up the ice, even when they have control of the puck. Binghamton still hunting. Sirota trying to jam it in while he's inside the blue paint. It'll bounce around. 5:08 left to go. We're approaching our final timeout of the night as Sargis will backtrack it in his own end. Binghamton now tries to break it out of their own zone. Cervoni, same side, up ahead for Swain. Beautiful in stride for Steffen, and absorbed on the wrist shot by Colgan, sending us to our final timeout of the game. 4:48 left to go. Black Bears on top, 6-1. We are back with you right after these messages.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
Well, welcome back in, everybody. We just got done with our final timeout of the evening. Excited for you. Now we are at the end of this one. We'll be back in person for the broadcast Wednesday night. New Year's Eve, special 5 p.m. puck drop. Get your tickets at BinghamtonBlackBears.com or call the office Monday morning, 607-722-7367. Offensive zone draw here for Binghamton as they get lined up to the Steffen stands his man up as he tries to exit the zone, but Filipov will get it over to Papa Petros. Wolves looking to build on something here, get ready for the Wednesday night showdown to make sure that they are not in the same situation once again. Swain was camped out behind the Wolves defense, but not able to catch up to that loose puck. Emery holds it in and will just steer it away for Colgan. Now Watertown will come up the ice once again, but Filipov is offside on the near side of your screen. You could tell all the way back here in North Carolina that he was offside. He doesn't believe it, but he just wasn't patient enough to wait for his friend to get back. I want to give a big shout out to the YouTube chat once again for hanging out with us here. A remote broadcast tonight in North Carolina. Dealing with some home internet as Watertown will just throw that one in on Mac and Nanema. No, it's not been the greatest quality of live stream here tonight, but we appreciate your patience and thank you for hanging out with us back-to-back nights with over 800 people watching. So you're trying to get across the finish line here Do not know why the frame rates went down so much. We tried to adjust the bit rate here. Stubbs now carries back to the other side. A diving play as Stubbs and Zimmerman, a couple of shoves for each other, and then a punch from Zimmerman in the corner right into the jibs of Stubbs. And then everybody's getting involved down here to the left of Colgan. 3:34 left to go. Linesmen are in the middle of it, trying to separate the two sides. It looks like Stubbs is going to be able to be okay, skate away from that little skirmish. So Zimmerman headed to the penalty box for the Wolves, and I do believe that CJ Stubbs is going to join him. And yes, he is. So they're going to pull a player off each team as Dustin Henning and Jesse Anderson await the officials' explanation to the two sides to report back to the benches. Oh, so close to getting this one wrapped up by 9 o'clock here on the East Coast tonight. Zimmerman and Stubbs both sitting down in the penalty box. Binghamton going to go on to win this one. Pick up another 3 points in the standings. We will take a look also at the out-of-town scoreboard during the La Quinta Inn & Suites post-game show. I didn't do that last night. I will promise to you all that we do that here tonight, as a couple of scores have gotten close, and a couple of them have gotten further away from close, as games might have gotten out of hand. .334, and it looks like we are going to have 4-on-4 hockey for the next 2 minutes. So let's take a look at the standings real quick. We'll go ahead and get that pulled up. Black Bears have won 13 games in a row. They are going to try to make it 14 here tonight when they finish this one out, and all signs are pointing to yes in that category. So Binghamton now comes back the other way. Emery with a pass out wide. Cervoni was already pinched in. They had the two defensemen in down low. Sargis sends it down low for Swain and tight. It was actually Cervoni on the initial pass. Swain was camped out in front. Mishkin and Papa Petros now coming back over the line. Binghamton comes away with the steal, and it looks like Papa Petros collides with McAnanamaw, and there's a penalty coming up to that. Emery and Cervoni guarding McAnanamaw, and Trevor Waite is going to give one more penalty out just for good measure tonight. So here's a look at that replay, a collision with McAnanamaw. So Papa Petros gets bumped by Emery to go down. And then McAnanamaw tries to dodge the hit. And then does roll off of the Watertown forward. So they're actually going to call the penalty against the Black Bears. They're going to call Emery for the cross-check. That sent him into McAnanamaw. So Binghamton going to have 3 skaters to Watertown's 4. So Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill once again. Cervoni gets to a loose puck off the draw where the teams fight for it, and he will send it down the length of the ice. Watertown will try to break this one out. Good opportunity for the Wolves to find one more goal. They cross over the line. Everybody's good. 2:22 left to go. Gill will send it across for Henning. Fires a drive. McAnanamaw able to make the save. 17 shots now for Watertown on the night. Binghamton will get the clear back over to the far side. Black Bears now regroup. Still only 3 skaters on the ice. Back across to the other way. 2 minutes left to go here in the third period, and then Binghamton will have won their 14th game in a row. Last year, the team was able to win 18. They will try to get to 15 on New Year's Eve. Good block by Cervoni, not letting that pass from Filippov go across, and Stubbs will return. So does Zimmerman. So now instead of 4-on-3, it's 5-on-4. Watertown still on the power play. And this one gets sent all the way back down. Emery still has 30 seconds left to go in his penalty. And then the Black Bears will have a perfect night on the PK if they can kill this one off. 60 seconds left. Far side. Papa Petros going out wide. Swain Sirota trying to pressure Hunter Hall. We got a penalty going to be called once again. And we were doing so good with no penalties. And it looks like Scott Ramekers is going to see the penalty box door open up for him. And I believe high sticking is the indication against Scott Ramekers. So he will have to sit, hopefully, for the remainder of this game. Emerson Emery is up and ready to return. It is a 5-on-3 for Watertown for a few seconds. So Hall asked to leave the face-off circle. Reeder steps in against Sirota. We don't see Sirota get to kill too many 5-on-3s, but good opportunity when you're up by 5. Why not give the kid the opportunity to do so? Initial shot blocked by the defense of the Black Bears. 40 seconds left to go. And Emery right out of the penalty box. Here come the Black Bears, 2-on-1 shorthanded. Emery and Sirota. Emery fires. Colgan makes the save. And then Emery sends a man down to the ice chasing after the rebound. Playing a game of keep away. Black Bears know they don't need any more on the night, so they will just dump it all the way back behind Colgan. 41 shots for the Black Bears tonight, 17 allowed. 10 seconds left to go. Binghamton will throw it deep one more time. And that will do it here tonight. They will surround Connor McAnanamaw as the Black Bears defeat the Wolves. They score 6 goals both nights this weekend, and they will win their 14th game in a row for the 2nd straight year. Black Bears win this one by a final score. You see it on your screen. 6-1 Binghamton. We're take a quick timeout, come back. La Quinta and In Suite's postgame show coming up right after this. Binghamton wins. Final score 6-1.
It's almost time to say goodbye to 2025 and ring in the new year with the Black Bears on December 31st for a special 5 p.m. puck drop. The Black Bears will take on the Wolves for the final game of 2025, and we hope you're there to see it. Get your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
The next iteration of the Tully's Good Times with Coach show will be on Tuesday, January 6th at 6 p.m. at the Tully's on the Vestal Parkway location. Join myself, Brooks Hill, along with head coach Brant Sherwood and members of the Black Bears for our first time at Tully's in 2026 to ring in the new year. We hope to see you at Tully's.
Welcome in, everybody. La Quinta and In Suite's postgame show, 581 Harry O Drive in Johnson City, New York. Perfect place to plan your next stay to the Southern Tier for New Year's Eve. If you call them tonight, they might still have a spot open for you. See the next Black Bears home game, which is indeed Wednesday, December 31st, special puck drop at 5 p.m. Binghamton wins this game by a final score of 6-1, folks. Taking a look at the stats. Boy, there are a lot of them. The FPHL website, which I do not think accounts for the power plays correctly. It says Watertown was 0 for 6. That's not true. Believe they are actually 0 for 3. They also say Binghamton is 2 for 7. Don't think that's right either. I do believe they are 2 for 4. So taking a look, we had a lot of penalties there in the third period, a little bit too much to make sense of. Final count of shots on goal, 42 for the Black Bears, 12 in the third period, 5 for the Wolves, game total 18. So Binghamton outshoots their opposition 42 to 18. Your Rocco J. Testani Budweiser 3 stars of the game. Watertown giving the third star to the only person with the goal from Watertown. It is Jake Schultz. Scored the only goal, came on the first shot of the game, and then Connor McAnanama slammed the door shut on the next 17. Gavin Yates, your second star once again for the second night in a row. He had a single assist. And then your first star of the night is CJ Stubbs. 3 points, back-to-back nights. First star honors for CJ. He had 5 goals this weekend, 2 goals tonight, along with 1 helper. Taking a look here at the stat sheet, it looks like they did switch the Kyle Steffen assist during one of the breaks to Ivan Bondarenko. So we're going to scratch Steffen's name from the goal from CJ Stubbs at 3:03 of the second period, and we're going to pencil in Ivan Bondarenko, which means Bondarenko extends his point streak just like CJ Stubbs, now 17 straight games with a point for Ivan. And the best thing about that, he hasn't scored a goal since November 21st. And he's had points in all of the games so far. That's a lot of assists for everybody keeping track at home. So once again, Rocco J. Testani, Budweiser 3 stars, Jake Schultz in third, Gavin Yates in second, and your first star for the second night in a row with back-to-back 3-point performances is CJ Stubbs. Friendly reminder, everybody, that we will be back in Binghamton Wednesday night, 5 p.m. puck drop, after the Black Bears have an outdoor practice coming up on December 30th at the farm in Vestal. So Black Bears are going outdoors next Tuesday for practice. It's going to be a great time. We're going to be posting on social media. Make sure to be following so you can see all the pictures from the outdoor skate for Binghamton this year. Going to be fun. Rumor has it I may or may not be out there trying to take some photos on skates at the same time. We will try to get that confirmed a little bit earlier in the week. So big thank you to EJ Worth working socials tonight and everybody else with the Binghamton Black Bears. My name is Brooks Hill. Black Bears win. Final score 6-1. Make it 14 in a row for the good guys. We will see you Wednesday night for New Year's Eve and say goodbye to 2025 and ring in 2026. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching all weekend long. This is Brooks Hill signing off.